Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. One of the league's aging champions taking on a team looking to reclaim its former glory. The hometown Boston Celtics going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Coming off a tough road loss in Utah. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Jarrett Bayless is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the 5.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Outside Thomas. Lets it go from 11, and the shot falls short this time. Smith kicks to Love. Bayless dishes to LeBron. Eleven feet out and he hits it. LeBron's got his first. Tyler Zeller. Lee comes in for Sullinger. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Thomas. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Freak subbed in for Smith. Here's Jack. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Lee. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA. In third, the Cavaliers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Freak with it. Defended by Crowder. Here's Freak.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Smart. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Yeah, that's right, but we've seen flashes of what he can do, but he has to do it consistently if he wants to start.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Crowder.
Know who you got. Good? Know who you got.
He hits the second from the line. Boston's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Outside Jack. Lee sets a screen for Bradley. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And there are the Celtics with another basket. The Cavaliers trailing. And Bayless kicks to Love. Freak passes to Shumpert. Love dishes to Freak.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 6th in assists, 8th in field goal percentage. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
And both free throws good from Freak. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Lee sets a screen for Bradley. Passes it to Lee. Jack up on top. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Bradley off the drive. 13 feet away. No good from Lee.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Shumpert gets a wide open look, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Shumpert's got his first points of the night. Boston trailing. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Thanks, Doris. From 6 away, and it's Freak missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Freak. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. And it's Freak missing. Stolen by Thompson. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. Back to Shumpert. Baseline Jay on the way. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That one on Smart.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Take a break.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Chris Anderson has checked in for Boston. And Cleveland also making a change. Verjau's checked in. The Celtics with the lead. Lee outside. The feed to Bradley. There's the pick. Jack with the 3. Shot is no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Shumpert passes to Bayless. He dishes it to Thompson. Feeds to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. Freak's got 6 points. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Out to Lee. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bradley drives in. Got a piece of it. But he recovers it. Here's Jack. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And the shot is good.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Looking for Lee. Gets it there. Up and in on the layup. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Freak. He has 6. Here's Verjau. Lee with the block. Here's Jack. Left side, Bradley. Off target with his 3.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Jack dishes to Lee. Second shot opportunity. Bayless grabs the board.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Down low. Unloads from 9. And Freak with the nice bucket inside.
He's yours.
Freak's got 8. Now here is Jack. Misses in close.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still playing 2, maximum 3 times a week. You know, here you could be playing 4 or 5 times a week, and your practice time is going to be limited, and your ability to change things is going to be limited. You know, adjustments can and will be made and should be made, but you got to be a lot more pointed.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Smart is out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Freak. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Here is Bayless after Jared Sullinger's bucket. In the corner, Smith with it. And a wide open look for James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. James has got his second basket of the night.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Here's a look at the stats for Thomas. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
Love's check in for Jared Bayless. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Thomas with the ball. Now Smith defending. Thomas goes in. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Cleveland. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And both free throws good from Crowder. And so here's Cleveland. 4-point game. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, those are good points you make, Greg, but I also like the discipline they played with. The other guys maybe a bit careless. But that really was the story. One team was composed and disciplined, and the other side was careless.
Here's Sullinger. following the score by Cleveland. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
James kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to James. 14 points for Freak.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here's Sullinger. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Here's Zeller. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clock at 4. Smart gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He had 29 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA. A truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he can't get the first one. Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Picked by Zeller. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Sullinger. Love grabs the board.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Freak sets a screen for LeBron. It's good. This game is all even. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Sullinger. 7 points in the game. Zeller setting the pick for Smart. And that one's good. Smart's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal the transition
And free throw
points.
percentage. 5th in
Make the
fast break
defense
points.
lose.
And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers.
Great shot.
When you can be in that company,
game come to you.
you're giving yourself a chance to be a
Forcing the
winning
issue too
team.
much.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought. But the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Now here's Thomas. Following the miss by Freak. 13 feet away. Smart wide open. He fires. Misses, and he wants that one back. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. LeBron kicks to Freak. Stolen by Smart. On up the court. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Boston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That free throw good from Avery Bradley. And here is James. 8 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
That's tipped. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Smart passes to Thomas. The dish now to Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Boston, Jared Sullinger.
The first one falls.
Well, Jared Sullinger's been getting it done. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Lee's checked in for Boston. Jack comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Smith. Boston leading by 7. And the pass to Sullinger. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's a pick by Love. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. On the wing, James. Inside, looking to end the run, and too long on the shot.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Smart with the ball. He has 7. Lee, and it's Boston with another.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Smart dishes to Lee. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Lee's got 8 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now Smart, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Screen by Lee. It's Bradley on the wing. 3 on the clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of a dominating first half.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
Yo, he better. Because I'm about to pop a blood vessel up in here. Can't stand losing like this. Yo, if he needs any suggestion on what we could change, he can come to me. Because I've been keeping the list all half. It's about 5 pages long at this point.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of...
Smart's checked in for Bradley. And the Cavaliers making a change here. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. On the court for Cleveland, Freak, he's in at 3. Jared Bayless is out there with Smith. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Cowan in at the 5 down low. Celtics leading by 23. Here's Thomas. He's got 11. Here's the teardrop. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And it's Smith penetrating. Here is Bayless. He's guarded by Thomas. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Sullinger. Can't connect from short range.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Love with the screen on Thomas. Love outside. Off target from outside.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. To the right side. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Jared Sullinger. 15 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
There's the pick. Bayless the pass to Cowan. Smith with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 15. Sullinger outside. And Sullinger missing. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Smith dishes to Bayless. Love outside. Smith left side. Uncovered. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Celtics leading by 19.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told Lee that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Out to Thompson. Back to Shumpert. Passes it to Freak. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And Jack kicks to Lee. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 13 points for David Lee.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Now Bayless. He's got 9.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Dishes it to Shumpert. He feeds it to Varejao. Lets it go from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics leading by 21. Here's the floater. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Smart is playing well. He has 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And Bayless kicks to Freak. Can't hit. And it's Boston the other way.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And good on the basket. Book it.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's a screen. And it's Lee penetrating. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 4 assists now tonight. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Bayless. Softly drops in the floater. Bayless has got 9 points in the quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Outside Jack. And he banks in the layup. Jack's got 6.
Looking here at some numbers for Lee. His last 10 games, he's averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
The kick out to Jack. Again, the miss by Jack.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Top of the key jumper, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some good numbers for Freak. He has 18 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
When's the last time
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov comes in for Anderson Varejao. And James subbed in for Jared Bayless. And both free throws good from Freak. Boston leading by 22. And Jack kicks to Bradley. They set the pick. Now the feed to Lee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. LeBron James third.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
And the second free throw, good. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Stolen by Smart. Here's Jack. Mozgov with the block. They recover it, and that one's good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Here's Bradley, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Avery Bradley. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Free throw good. Freak.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Outside Jack. Here's Bradley. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
What pressure? You guys are over-exaggerating here. I mean, you can't rattle this guy no matter what the situation is.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. They've got David Lee. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Chris Anderson. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Shooting for Boston, Freak. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line.
Watch.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal.
You got to love the contributions of people. He hit 4 threes. I think that his threat on the perimeter also contributed in terms of their ball movement, using the options and going inside.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game after not even being in the starting lineup. He's an other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself, I'm sure.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
2K, I heard you play a little bit.
Yeah, I do.